Hello, all my Lost Ark gamers. Welcome back to another Topical Tuesdays. This is the series in which we just kind of go over the top Reddit posts over the last week. And yeah, I mean, that's it. There's nothing too fancy about this. If you like the series, press the like button. Fuck it, why not, right? Past week. Alright, we already got it. How it feels trying to get into a Brel hard party these days. Man, I saw this. Let me pause this. Hello, Brother Chris from the future here. I had to block this out because I didn't realize copyright would be such a E in my A. Put the description to this post in the... Put the link to this post in the description. I highly recommend you check it out. It's a funny Spongebob meme, I promise. Man, that's a fucking good meme. Didn't mean to start the video off with a 3-minute react segment, but it really do be like that. And honestly, top comment is my thoughts exactly. This is the content we need on this sub. Hell yeah, brother. As a deaf individual, this is top tier meme content. Yeah, I agree. The only, like, actual difference between, like, the original audio and, like, spliced in audio was the Asmongold clip. And I mean, you could have enjoyed it without that. Should wear normal mode horns and pretend those are hard mode. The title said horns, didn't specify which one. That's good. Alright, that's enough on the Spongebob meme post. What a great event! Give all players a Makoko suit. Release Makoko-themed community event. Failed to make an announcement in-game. Failed to make an announcement in-game. I mean, I'm not saying they did this, but I'm also not saying they didn't do this. Let's see, what are the comments got on us as this one? Ooh, another mem. 6%. Yeah, they kind of dropped the ball with not making an announcement. I'm glad they ended up doing it, though, before it was too bright. I think the idea of a community event is cool in theory. It's supposed to be a fun way to bring the community together. Rarely goes well in execution, particularly with hard benchmarks that are either too easy or too hard. I think community events are pretty cool, even if there's, like, basically no way to fail it. I don't think having, like, super hard stretch goals is a bad thing necessarily, but I also don't think it's bad just to make, like, a fun, silly little event just to get people feeling like they're part of a bigger community. But I don't think that guy's necessarily wrong. Players deleting their 6-slot artists for Slayers next week.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Idiot.
Idiot. Yeah, accurate. Hey, yo, I don't remember this episode of Fate. Sayonara, Glavia. That's fucked up. Good post, good post. These 2-second freezes need to be fixed. Ever since the maintenance on the 26th, I've been getting 1 to 2 second freezes and the game continues fine, no crash or anything. Yeah, it is a bit annoying, but I think they're well aware of it at this point. We'll see. But you're not wrong. Artists have gone too far. Oh no, the cringe artist fucking... Ugh, the macros. Super a shield for daddy. Your little girl will protect you. Heart. Wuffy wuffy. Drop that big, juicy, creamy DPS on his face. You. Yeah, daddy need healing. Gobble my balls. You'd feel better, ooh woo. The good old bunny dungeon stronghold. If you're like this, you need to be euthanized. In Minecraft, of course. That's probably a 35-year-old man, by the way. He's in way too deep, no chance rehabilitation. Probably bought 20 chests of the maid outfit. This makes me want to delete my artist, yep. If anyone was wondering what reverse evolution looks like. Oh, man. Oh, there's another post from our scouter friend. He downed Vicus hard mode. Good job, little buddy. This is just a guy who's new to the game, and he has, like, fun posts about his adventures in the game. it's pretty cool. I like it. Communication is the key. Post shapes, please. Star 11. Makoko emotes. Makoko emotes. Makoko emotes. Some actually decent memes. If I see a Makoko emote saying hi in chat, I must Makoko hi back. Love it. For the love of God, put the restart vote box on the side of screen, not the f***ing middle. Yeah, I mean, it seems weird that it's not. They could also just make it so if you're dead, you can't restart vote. But, is what it is. This is a fun one. Want to sell clown teaching party, 20k per student? Come on, bro. You might as well just say selling bus with extra steps. Damn, tuition's getting ridiculous these days. Wow, the amount of brain dead people thinking this is a good thing. Yeah, welcome to Reddit, man. Or the internet in general. Paid for something like this a while back. They did not teach me anything and just bust me and ended it. Yep, that's about what I expected. I mean, I understand the thought process behind this, right? They're technically getting nothing for their time. So, paying is like something for their time, right? But the reality of the situation is many people aren't going to be able to learn this in like one sitting, you know, where they sit down and just kind of learn it in like a couple hours. It's just going to end up being them getting bussed at the end and them retaining a little bit if you're lucky. But, I don't know, it is kind of lame, I think. Please never take this away from us. Oh, the double procal. What do you mean, we? We? Yeah, yeah. It's a good meme. I only like seeing Procol staggered, dead, or double teamed and creamed on. Yikes, bro, relax. Me after getting a gold bar from the Unitoken gold shop. Yeah, I think the Pope looking a little dripped out there. How much gold is it? 10k. Wow, that's a lot. Next week I'll get it for sure. Copium. Squint a little and you can still see Queen Elizabeth. Oh god, am I gonna get baited? Buddy. And yes, I'm aware it's not the Pope. How it feels to do Procol sometimes. Yeah, I mean, that's like the one part of being a robust soulfist that's actually legit. I'm tired, honey. Boss Rush tickets. Time for your daily Boss Rush marathon. Yes, honey. Honestly, mood for the last week. If you know, you know. Luckily, I don't have such an issue since I've been using them as soon as I've gotten them. Yeah, that was me until like half a year ago. I don't get the FOMO. I wasn't going to run the boss tickets I have. Why would I rush to complete them before they're turned into better content? I mean, I don't understand comments like this. I think people overuse these buzzwords like FOMO and shit. It's just a funny meme, man. And yes, obviously people are going to want to get their things done, or do as many as they reasonably can before they get turned into something else if they want the rewards before rather than after. The perfect amount of silver doesn't exist. 69, 420, 69. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice. I murdered several people. What did you do? I run 1 times cube because it's fun. Yeah, that's accurate. Meanwhile, I have 150 cube tickets. There's this thing called Hell Cube where you make the run last as long as possible, running the timer to 0. Blech. No shot. Just wanted to play her and Brel hard. That is a lot of pities, my friend. Are you doing okay? Yeah, you have to think pity is the original true cost, and sometimes you get lucky with the penguin puff and the copium. Maniacally chanting to self, it evens out over time. It does, technically. They finally woke up. Oh yeah, they put the message in game for the Makoko event. The Asmongold video thing. Not gonna get into that right now. Party Finder experience was awful and it's killing the game. What's the matter with the community thinking you need a full lobby of 1540 plus to do Vicus? Such a bizarre experience. I can make a Vicus lobby on my 1580 main and get bombarded with 1500 plus applicants, but the moment I invite someone below 1490, nobody applies. If I invite lower geared player later, there's a high chance that some of the higher geared people leave the lobby. I mean, I think it's just different mindsets on what people are trying to do, right? Some people just want to get into a group of people that they know knows the content, i.e. super high item level, and just blast it out in like 5-10 minutes. Whereas there are other people like you who don't really care and is just down to take whoever, even if it does take multiple wipes in some cases. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong either way, and I mean, you see this in other games as well, right? People generally want to run with people that are similarly geared with each other, right? I don't know. Just seems weird. If I join any lobby with a requirement and by the time 1 or 2 slots remain, a person without the requirement sneaks in, I leave the lobby. Yeah, I mean, I do this too, to be fair. If you want to advertise you're carrying a friend or whatever, that's chill, but don't try to sneak them in at the last second. That's just fucking slimy, bro. But yeah, that's just another bitch thread. I'd like to thank the guys, Gunlancer Bard Glavier, who took my Makoko Zerker ass to Vaulton yesterday. It was my first time. They took time to explain all mechanics, never raged at me for failing and dying. In the end, we didn't manage to kill Vaulton. The closest we were was 10 bars, but I learned a lot. Aw. See, this is the kind of cool shit I like. I wish Vaulton Hard wasn't nerfed. I missed that raid. Well, good news for you, because after the patch tomorrow, you'll be able to run Vaulton on all your characters, and I'm sure you will. Smile. And yeah, I think many people, that comment that I just hit back on right here, many people will be willing to help. It's just important to be vocal about being a noob versus trying to imposter your way through. This is true. I generally don't mind if somebody's, like, asking about something that they don't understand, rather than just staying silent or pretending like they know what they're doing. This is the last post I think we'll go through today on this episode of Topical Tuesday. Busing destroys learning groups. We've all heard the argument that selling buses lets high-end players make more gold to invest in a honing, gems, quality, etc., but then those who do not sell buses, which drives unrealistic gatekeeping, expectations, and highly toxic to the game. The far more damaging impact of busing is that new and intermediate players are few learning. Yes, this is what I've been saying all along, man. Because I don't bus, or I don't bus consistently. If people ask me, I'm like doing nothing and they need one more and I'll be that one more, like, yeah, I'll do it sometimes, but that's like a very rare sometimes. But this is what I've been saying. The far more damaging impact of busing, there are few learning groups because the players are just riding the bus, rather than populating learning group scenes. So, people will just say that the high-geared people will run with their friends or other high-geared people. Correct, they would. But then these lower-geared people, what are they going to do? There's no bus to ride, right? So they'd have to make their own groups and learn the raids together, yeah? So it has nothing to do with the higher-geared people playing with them or not, like a lot of people seem to think. It's just like, you know? Yeah, and he even explains here. The problem compounds on itself. The more new players that ride the bus, the fewer players there are that join and create the learning parties, and the worse the experience is of trying to find a learning group. It's like literally a self-destructing circle. While I agree with the argument, think busing is generally bad for the game, the same reason I don't think anything will change unless SG and Amazon come out against buses. Yeah, I mean, I've completely said this 100%. I think buses are bad for the game, but I don't have anything against people who bus, right? And I do think Amazon or Smilegate need to do something about it, because unless they do, I mean, you know, what nothing's gonna happen. And it's like, I don't know how you would police against it to begin with. I don't know. It's just kind of messy. I hope the infinite amount of raids on all characters kind of help. And by infinite, I mean you can go into like all the raids once on all your characters. So some of the higher geared people maybe will go and help other people in like Vaulton and Vicus if they're bored, because they'll be able to do it now without impacting their gold earning raids. Developers encouraged it when they tried to stop it. They made the game annoying for most of the player base, and they fail at stopping it too. What really drives the busing scene is the FOMO. There's that buzzword FOMO again. FOMO of having to get to the end. I mean, I think busing mostly comes from the fact that people set goals that they want to achieve, and they look at ways to get towards their goal and achieving their goal. I don't know. I think you don't need me to ramble on about this too much longer. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Topical Tuesdays. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. And, I mean, let's be honest. Not everybody's going to like these little sort of series that I do, but I do appreciate all of you friends out there who do enjoy the different off-branded stuff that I do and I'm trying to do, because, like I said, I'm going to do more than just Lost Art content eventually, and it's always good to like the person you're watching for also themselves rather than just the game that they're talking about. So, just a thank you. Shout out to all my YouTube members, my tier 2s, Blitzel, Remix My Life, I'm Nufu, and then all my tier 1s, It's Biscuits, Inder, Diz, Erazyke, Clouded, Dangerous, and Joxini. Thank you guys all so much. Consider becoming a YouTube member to help support the channel and the content that I create on a daily basis. It's like a Twitch or Patreon sub, smiley face. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!